think he wanted the stuff back on, certainly stuff back on Earth to be rooted in reality. And him, Pete Travers, the visual effects supervisor, spent a lot of time on the logic of what was transpiring on the film. I mean, there were a lot of physics involved, and they really did their homework, and it helped me a lot to, guide the lighting that was inspired by it, and some of the physicality of the gravity and storms and snow and meteors and stuff like that, which were all very much lighting elements and cinematic moments. Roland and Pete and the visual effects vendors is set up a very nice, pre-vised all of the larger scenes, so that we could capture as much in camera and match up to those. And I think it's very important for me personally, being the cinematographer. The more that we can capture in camera, the more believable and also keeps the audience rooted in the story. We shot everything on a 360 blue screen stage, and the special effects supervisor built some very, very nifty, almost like hovercraft platforms for the cars to go on, so they could slide, almost float. And they also articulated. In conjunction with that, we utilized two techno cranes, or telescoping cranes, with stabilized heads that had 3 axes. So we were able to tie in the movement that was happening in a wide shot. If the car lifted up off the ground, then we could, if it's going up, you tilt the camera in a side shot, you tilt the camera down, and whoop, the car's lifting off. As it's coming down, turn the camera this way, and the car lands back down. So we really encaptured all of the movement of the big action of the scene, and the cars were strictly flat on a stage floor, and it was quite effective. It was a simulated shuttle and not a set. It had its own unique challenges. But Kirk Petrocelli, the production designer, and his art direction team did an incredible job of modifying it enough that we could shoot. We also shot on some newer small remote heads, the Mini Libra, and it allowed us to get into positions and work in this space that wasn't completely able to be disassembled. The reason why he is a perfect director for a film like this is, one, he's done a number of them very successfully, and he has a very unique way of creating things on such a grand scale, and allowing them to be done within the means of the production. Which I find remarkable.